You wanted something to save, you wanted something to tame. You wanted me to come running when you called my name. You wanted something to train, girl, that you could keep on the chain, girl. Ever since you laid eyes on me, you've been barking up the wrong damn tree. Girl, you tried to tighten up the collar, clean me up, pull me up out the holler. That's one pill I ain't never gonna swallow. It's only one way this ends. Me running off you on the porch crying. Girl, I don't guess I can blame you for trying to fence me in, but that's your fault. Hell, you brought in this outside dog. I'm born to howl at the moon. You know I need me some room for chasing me all night and then sleeping till noon. Gonna do what I do, girl. Hell no, it ain't you, girl. Yeah, I've heard it before and I know that it hurts. Baby, you ain't the first girl who tried to tighten up the collar, clean me up, pull me up out the holler. That's one pill I ain't never gonna swallow. It's only one way this ends. Me running off you on the porch crying. Girl, I don't guess I can blame you for trying to fence me in, but that's your fault. Hell, you brought in this outside dog. Yes, outside dog. Ever since you laid eyes on me, you've been barking up the wrong damn tree. Girl, you tried to tighten up the collar, clean me up, pull me up out the holler. That's one pill I ain't never gonna swallow. There's only one way this ends. Me running off you on the porch crying. Girl, I don't guess I can blame you for trying to fence me in. That's your fault. Hell, you brought in this outside dog.
We are looking live at a beautiful fly-in to Everbank Stadium here in Jacksonville. But even if you close your eyes, Brock, you'd still know exactly where you were by the rallying cry of the Jaguar faithful in the stands. Today, we have an all-AFC meeting between the Cleveland Browns and the Jacksonville Jaguars. We've reached the halfway mark of the regular season. A lot of work left to do as we're away in Week 9. This return starts at the 5. And that's going to set them up just beyond their own 20. Offense out now to get us started. It's 1st and 10. First get on the ground to Jahmyr Gibbs. Dropped by the first guy he met. No gain on that first down run.
These big D tackles in this league, they love weaponizing their size right in the middle of the field. It is so hard to clear lane against them. And once he got his paw on him, it was dead on arrival.
First down run netted him nothing. Here is 2nd and 10. Pistol now for Mahomes. Throw is there, Trey McBride. And they take him down, but there's a flag on the play. Well, you kind of expect this to happen a couple of times this season, right? They catch the rookie here for roughing the passer.
Yeah, that comes with experience, Kate. Rookie is so excited to make plays in his first season. You just get that tunnel vision on making this out. And he doesn't realize the ball was already gone.
Running it after the penalty. Trying to make it happen, but no luck. This goes backwards on first down. So some immediate revenge for that last play, Brock. I don't know. What do you think? Is it going to take away the pain from giving up that big run the prior play?
Not necessarily, because it really does take a group failure to give up a big run like that in the NFL, but it also takes a whole lot of teamwork to knock them behind the sticks. Job well done there.
Off play action, it's Mahomes. An all-around tough play for him. He took a shot on the release, and it definitely affected the throw, but it's incomplete.
Even the best of them could be hurried into a throw before they're ready, and that pressure just messed up all the timing, the rhythm, and the clock of the quarterback.
No connection on the last play. Now it's third down. Third and long for him here. He'll dump this one off to his running back, complete. And he's brought down after pushing to that 35-yard line. What a play on 3rd and 13, and this drive will indeed continue.
That's a statement throw right there. A statement throw that lets the opposing defense know it's not just going to be check down Charlie today. They're going to be willing to push the ball down the field, and this defense better respond.
Screen here for Gibbs. And he's stopped at the 31-yard line.
Dude, I don't know why every once in a while I'll get these little flashbacks, but a little play like that just flashes me back to the preseason, my first preseason. When one of the veteran QBs said, hey, Brock, whatever you do, just find completions. You will never go broke taking a profit. Go get a completion. They're at a premium in this league.
Yellow. Hey, 57.
Back to the air, Mahomes. Into double coverage. Ooh, don't want to do that, and he's there for the interception. Kirby Joseph picks it. And the Browns have an early opportunity after the interception on the game's first series.
You know, I can still hear the call all the way up in the booth. Okie, okie. That's what that whole defense screams after an interception, and you see everybody getting involved. That nearly went for a house call. Just an incredible effort by that offense to run it down. And even with that, they will take that OT any day. What a huge hit in return for that defense.
Manages just a yard on first down. Now it's going to be 2nd and 9.
Dragon 60.
Play action, Sanders. His first throw is an interception. And the Jaguars are going to have it after his 2nd interception of the season.
Oh, coaches just love that effort right there. Instantly, as he made the pick, everybody was looking for a block and doing their part to set up the return. And I know it pales in comparison to giving up the turnover, but how about the effort on the other side to track him down and stop a potential pick six?
They get it right back. That's intercepted. And the Browns take possession as he makes his 4th interception of our season.
This is one of those moments, Kate, as a quarterback, when you're jogging off the field, I'm not even going to look at my defense. They gave me the ball, and all I did was give it right back to that other offense.
Straight ahead with Genty. Makes the tackle. And he nearly gets them into the red zone as he's down at the 22. They'll get 14 yards and a new set of downs.
Run like that, Kate, it just gives everybody a little bit more bounce offensively because you also know you can set the table for more.
To the air on first down, Sanders. And that one's picked off in the end zone, but no, incomplete, folks. He wasn't able to stay in bounds. The incompletion, 2nd and 10 from the 22. They give left side to Genty. Stopped after a gain of 2. That's going to bring up 3rd down.
Hey, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
3rd down here, need 8 on the play.
19 Lions. 70.
On Running back sent in motion. Sanders now on third down. Nothing there left side as it ends up incomplete.
Okay, you know I talk to you all the time about these money downs and third downs and the plan you got to have. It's kind of like a manufacturing plant. You've got to manufacture open looks, and that time the plant was closed. What a season this guy has had. Yet to miss on a field goal this entire year. And I really hope I didn't just jinx him.
The Browns have it on the tee, and they will kick it away here. And that one flies right on past the end zone. Did not make an effort to even hit the landing zone, Brock. So they're going to gift him a drive starting at the 35. Jaguars in a good starting spot here, coming up on 1st and 10.
Yellow! Right side!
First play, they go quick out to the left, complete. He whips it in for the Jacksonville touchdown. The Jaguars take the lead on the first play of the drive. Trey McBride, the touchdown. Jason Sanders to try the extra point. Kick is good, and we're going to have some extra yardage added to the kickoff on the roughing call. So they got him for roughing the kicker. They're going to put that penalty yardage on the spot of the ensuing kickoff. The Jaguars ready to send this downfield, and away it goes. And he fields this one, but is not going to return it from the end zone. So the ball going to be placed down at the 35-yard line.
Okay.
The Browns, nice field position here as they start out 1st and 10.
Ready.
They'll go play action for Sanders. He's trying to push the field. And they can't connect on the deep look. Still a couple of snaps to play with, though, here. We've got 2nd down.
I know I don't have to tell you, Kate. You call basketball for a living as well, and you know shooters got to keep on shooting. Quarterbacks got to keep on throwing. But boy, 0 for 4, this has been a surprisingly slow start.
Looks like he gained about 3 yards. It's also going to bring up 3rd down.
Sometimes you just feel like in the background of every ho-hum run is a bigger play that just needed one more component. Hit that extra block a little longer, find the lane quicker. The defender maybe a half step late, and this could have been much, much more exciting.
To the air on 3rd and long. He's going to push one deep down. It's another first half mistake. He's intercepted again. And the Jaguars get the football as he makes his 3rd interception of this season.
Well, obviously not the cleanest game with now 2 interceptions, but here's the key. This is where mental toughness for a quarterback becomes so critical. And frankly, why some of the best QBs playing today have baseball in their background, because you flush your mistakes. Okay, you strike out, you throw an interception, but you got to go get it in that next series. Got to put these interceptions behind and press forward ahead.
Jacksonville offense ready to get going. Here's 1st and 10.
Eye on these two. Right side.
I'll start on the ground with Gibbs. And he'll manage 3 there to begin this one. 2nd and 7 coming up.
I don't think that's the amount that they were looking for there, Kate. Going to lead to some shuffling around here in the playbook. Find a more aggressive call on 2nd.
Last run got him 3. Here's 2nd and 7.
Hey, 43.
Out of the gun, it's Mahomes. Has him on the quick hitter. And he'll get taken down after advancing this to the 37. Gain of 9 yards on the play. And the Jaguars have a 1st down.
They like to say it's about the Jimmies and the Joes. I think that's about the X's and the O's. That's a well-drawn-up completion that nets them a 1st down.
New set of downs from 37.
Yellow. Hey, Sunday. Yep. 180.
1st down throw, Mahomes. Finds Gibbs out of the backfield. And he'll go down, and we'll say right at the 39-yard line.
Some certainly do it better than others, Kate, but every running back in the league today has got to do just that. You cannot be a one-dimensional back in the league anymore. You can't. You got to be able to handle your business, both toting the ball as a runner, and really importantly as a check down outlet on short throws.
Yards to go. Let's see how they approach this second down.
Yellow.
So a timeout comes in with the play clock down to just 3 seconds. And after using an early one, 2 left for him to spend.
Last chance.
8 yards to go. Let's see how they approach this second down.
Yellow. 43. 43.
From the gun, it's Mahomes. It's caught. It's Calvin Austin. Down to the 10. Touchdown, Jacksonville. The Jaguars pick it off and get points on the ensuing drive. I love plays like this, Brock. Sometimes you just gotta ask your dude, show me what you got, man. Show off those wheels, and he did just that.
Yeah, beauty in simplicity, right? Yeah. Now, when you run that fly route, you got to win right from the jump. You got to protect yourself from the sideline, too. Don't get pushed to the boundaries. Give your quarterback room to throw it up. You can find pay dirt.
The Jaguars ready to send this downfield, and away it goes. Returning it from the 4. And that's going to set them up just beyond their own 20. Browns with just about ready, Brock. Here comes 1st and 10. First play is going to be a give to Jency. And they will finally catch up to him just a second before he can reach that 40. It's a great pickup, 16 yards, and now they've got 1st down. Big play to begin the drive. That's up to the 37. Going to the ground again on 1st. And he has enough room to gain about 4. That's the end of our opening quarter. The scoreboard reads 14-3. Back to Everbank Stadium in just a bit.
Okay,
we're ready now for the second quarter. Browns in control of it. They have 2nd down and 5. Throwing now off the play action. He beams one deep right side. He drops it. Oh, a huge gain in hand, but he couldn't finish the catch. He's trying to find Ty Felton with that one. And it'll be 3rd and 5 coming up.
I say to you all the time, Kate, to get a quarterback in the rhythm, completions. Well, this is the opposite of rhythm. There is none because we have not had a completion yet.
So after that prior incompletion, we've got 3rd down. Empty the backfield and motion him out. 3rd and short here. Sanders. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And they come up big on 3rd down there with the sack.
When they were in their defensive meetings this week, that's exactly how you draw it up. Play sound zone defense. Give that quarterback nowhere to go. And let that pass rush get home.
And he gets his guys a few yards before they bring him down on the return. Jaguars look ready to go. Here comes 1st and 10.
Right side.
The drive begins with Gibbs. And all he can get is 1 yard. Ran that right into the defensive front.
That's the kind of yardage that's not going to kill this drive on the first play. But it does put you a little bit behind schedule. Now 2nd down becomes critical because nobody wants a 3 and out.
Following that little 2-yard run, it's 2nd and 8.
On the water, right? 15.
pressure coming from Mahomes. And this one's not going to connect. Knocked away, and that failure to connect, Brock, means it's third down.
I know a DB in the stat sheet loves to see INT and not PBU, but as soon as he realized a pick wasn't possible, he does the next best thing and knocks it away.
No connection on the last play, and now it's third down.
Fight on these two. Fight on these two. Let's go, Woo, Eddie.
Here he goes, third and long. He's got McBride complete. And he has it right near midfield here. It's about a yard short. They managed 22 on the rip and a first down.
I think my favorite part was the magic he worked after the catch. The way he took the completion and made so much more out of it by adding all the extra yardage.
Yellow, yellow. Yellow, yellow. Hey, color. What's that?
On first down, it's Gibbs. Way inside the 30. And he gets this all the way to the 25 before they stop him. That's going to pick up the first down after a gain of 26.
Those unsung heroes, those big guys up front on the O-line, let's give them a little love right here, okay? They don't always get the attention they deserve on the broadcast, but let me tell you, they played a huge role in that big old run.
To the line and set. Here we go, first down.
I'll go up, yellow.
To the air, Mahomes. Dumped off to his running back. And they have this down to the 11 before being marked down. Big gain, 14 on the play. That's good for a Jacksonville first down.
If that down and distance, this group was pretty confident the screen would get them enough yards for the first, and it did. So long as it keeps working like that, I bet you it'll be a go-to play for them when they need it the next time.
So a new set of downs. Here we go, first and 10.
Yellow. 50. 80. Hey, Sunday on Sunday. 15.
Looking inside the red zone. And he's going to be touchdown at that spot, which means the effort makes it first and goal.
Well, that is a well-designed route right there. He really made it easy to get that pass to him. Creating space, QB receiver, deliver.
Might be trying to power this across, Brock. They've got 3 tight ends out there. It's first and goal. Here's Mahomes on the sneak. And he's in for the touchdown. The Jaguars stretch their lead to a 3-score advantage. Patrick Mahomes, the touchdown. On a quarterback sneak to the end zone. The fact that they pulled that out on a first and goal, Brock, didn't wait for a later down. Gotta imagine that played a part in its success, don't you?
Yeah, I don't think there's any question about it. It sure did, and I would have loved to seen those eyes in the huddle, right? When you call QB sneak and you look at those guys in the huddle, the big guys in particular, many times they will tell you with their body language, we're ready to go, and that group certainly was.
That one splits the uprights, and the Jaguars push their lead to 18. The Jaguars ready to send this downfield, and away it goes. Starting from the 5. Finds some space, he's past the 30. And he gets him into a good spot, just a yard or two shy of the 40-yard line. Nice field position here for the Browns as they start out first and 10.
Here we go.
Sanders going to look to throw. It's a screen play to Genty. And they blow up the opening play of this drive. Love the aggressiveness from this defense.
I know coordinator and quarterback going to be upset with that first down because you call a screen on first, you're thinking stay ahead of schedule. Even a minimal gain to stay on pace, but instead, the defense creates a negative play and sets them back behind the sticks.
This is Genty on second. going to take this one forward for a gain of about 9. Third down coming up.
Well, that doesn't net a first down. You get yards like that in the run game, you will take it in the NFL.
To the line. Here's 3rd and 3. Out of the gun. Here's Sanders. Just got it away before the hit, but it doesn't matter. It's incomplete. 4th down coming up.
That one really stings, Kate, because you want to convert there and not only keep this drive going for points, but because now you're giving your opponent a chance to go pad that lead before halftime. That's a no-no.
Great special teams execution on that punt. It's inside the 10, reaches the 8. First call here coming from the shotgun. Blitz coming. Mahomes has a man on target to Thornton. Finds a seam. Left side. He's off to the races. Across the line. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown Jacksonville. The Jaguars keep their drive alive and reach Pater one play later. Extra point attempt coming from Sanders. Right down the middle. It's good. And the Jaguars continue piling on to this lead. The Jaguars ready to send this downfield, and away it goes. His return starts at the 5. He's got a lane up past the 30. Great vision, gets him across midfield. Field flipping effort there as he's brought down on the opposite side of the 50.
Hey, listen, I get it. I'm as guilty as anyone. So hyper-focused on offense and defense, often forgetting it's special teams in a play like that can swing a game. What a great return now to start out on the short field, and you've got to believe all this offense is thinking is let's capitalize and find that end zone.
Genty from the gun. And he powers ahead for about 5. It's going to be 2nd and 5. And goes to the hurry up here.
It's a game of 5. Brings up 2nd and 5.
Working out of the gun. Sanders. Completes downfield to Felton. And he's got his guys into the red zone before someone can force him out. They get 22 out of that play. And that's going to be good for a Cleveland first down. And for somebody who's been picked off like he has, Brock, you got to admire his determination to keep attacking these coverages.
Yeah, that is risk. Right into double coverage yet again. But this guy's got what I call a high belief factor in himself.
Nothing for him on that play as we've hit the 2-minute warning. Well, nothing doing on the last run. It's 2nd and 10.
Come on.
Back to Genty. And that's going to be a touchdown. It's on the board for now. Will it stand? We got to see what this flag is all about. Work doubly is difficult now after that holding call. It's 2nd and 20. They'll run here following the penalty. He's pushed straight ahead, and that's maybe a yard at most. In for the tackle, that's Lucas Van Ness.
A 2-yard gain on the play.
Drop 50.
3rd and long for him here. Oh no, they get him yet again. Jacorian Bennett has it. And the Jaguars get it back after making their 3rd first-half interception.
There's some serious self-scouting going on right now. What is this quarterback not seeing that has led to these 3 interceptions in just this game? And then overall, what is this offense doing that has this defense clued in coverage-wise to every route combination they're trying to throw?
From the pistol, it's Gibbs. And He will have this across that 40-yard line before they manage to stop him. 12 yards on that play, and a good call nets him the first.
That's good for a Jaguars. First down. First and 10 at the 42-yard line.
Again, it's Gibbs. And he's all the way across midfield, down inside that 45-yard line. A timeout taken by Jacksonville. It's second. And they still have one in their pocket for what's left of this half.
That's just not the guy defensively you ever want in the open field. Frankly, with the amount of space he had at one point, they're lucky to have limited to the game they did.
On first and 10, here's Mahomes. Caught by the tight end, running that corner. And he's going to get this down inside the 30 before he's driven out. It's a pickup of 14 yards as the chains reset. You keep this drive moving, partner. Here's another first and 10. Operating from the gun, here's Mahomes. No luck on the connection. It's incomplete.
Dan, I think that's a little taster, a little entree of what's to come for this wide receiver. He's going to have to make some plays into some contested coverages, and he couldn't do it right there.
Yellow. Easy.
A second down throw for Mahomes. Oh, brother, it's another interception. And the Browns will take over as he records his first interception of our season.
They'll take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
On the stick.
Cleveland about ready to go. Here's first and 10.
Deputy. Liking 18, 19, 60 average, 50 average. Go.
Back to work after throwing the pick. Looking slant route complete. Play inside the 30. And this will reach the opposing 25-yard line. The Browns take the first of their 3 timeouts. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime. Things looking totally different after that last play. It's first and 10 inside the opposing 30.
19, Tiger, 19.
Putting a receiver in motion. Sanders going to throw here on first. Short pass brought in. And he's short of the first after a mild gain. Looking quickly here.
A 6-yard pickup brings up second and 4.
Operating from the gun. Here's Sanders. And he's going to take this one in for the Cleveland touchdown. The Browns parlay the interception into points. Well, Brock, this one has not been good to them so far, but they are still fighting and able to get in there for 6.
Just a drive that was all about scratching and clawing. As much as anything, Kate, it was just a pride drive.
And they pick him off again. That is Lewis Seam. And he'll be taken down on the edge of his own end zone at the 2.
You know, sometimes it just feels like the opposing coaches are sitting right inside your skull. They read the call and were set up perfectly to counter it.
The Browns have it on the tee, and they will kick it away here. And he got all of that one out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
35-yard line.
The clock reads 24 seconds now as the final drive of this half begins.
Yellow. Hey, Ripley. Come on.
First and 10, it's Mahomes. He throws a bullet down the left sideline. Deep sideline shot is caught, and he gets out to stop the clock. They rip off a huge chunk of field as the downs reset.
Speaks to this guy's talent as just an all-around difference maker, playmaker. We see him line up as a receiver, and we don't even bat an eye, Kate. And we don't really bat an eye when he makes that kind of play either. This guy's just different, built for the moment.
And we might be close to this league growing again. That play gives him a first and goal. Now a timeout called by the Jaguars. That's their third. And that's all they've got for what little remains of this half.
First and goal at the 3-yard line.
Back-to-back big plays have them all set up. First and goal here.
Yellow. Hey, color. Far side.
Out of the gun, it's Mahomes. To the end zone, but incomplete. Couldn't get it. That's going to set up second and goal. Tough to blame him for that drop, Brock. Even if it would have been a touchdown, that was a great effort defensively, timing that hit, keeping them from hitting the end zone.
Reaction and burst. You get in the red zone defensively, you'll hear it all the time. You cannot wait. You've got to react, and then you got to burst. And that defender does a tremendous job of breaking that pass up with contact.
Play action, Mahomes. And this is going to be a Jacksonville touchdown. The Jaguars get 4 points to end a lopsided first half. It's plays like this that make him so well regarded across this league, Brock.
Yeah, such just a difference-making receiver, Kate. You expect him to be the target down here. You did, I did, the defenders did. What makes him a star is even when people know his number's being called, he still finds a way to deliver.
That one right down the middle. And the Jaguars grow their lead yet again. Time left for maybe a return plus a play here as they send this away. Starting from the 5. And this drive will start inside the 25. One last play before the break.
Mustang 19. 19 Tiger. 19 Tiger. Check. Go check. 18, find it.
Looking to throw. And this one is launched downfield. This final shot of the half will not connect. That falls incomplete. No time remaining in our first half. That's halftime of this contest. We'll join both teams in taking a short break. More of the NFL on EA Sports in just a moment. The Jaguars ready to send this downfield, and away it goes. This return starts at the 5. Pretty solid field position starting out here, Brock. He's tackled at the 29. Browns look just about ready, Brock. Here comes 1st and 10. Giving this to Genty. Powering his way forward a bit. Give him about 6 there to begin this drive.
The cool thing about a drive starting run like that, Kate, is it really just gives you every opportunity to play with whatever you want to do. But as for me, I like to reward that runner. Give it to him again and see if he can get you a new set of downs.
Buffalo 18.
They'll go play action for Sanders. Got for big yards on the right side. And he's down to almost, no, they're actually going to give him the 30 here. They get 35 out of that play. And that's a Browns first down. Sanders back to throw. Taking a deep shot there on first down. Okay, no luck connecting. It's incomplete.
That's going to be a play tomorrow. When they watch it on tape, they're going to be kicking themselves a bit. Kate, you get man-to-man coverage down in the red zone, you got to take advantage of it. It's hard. Zone coverage and the windows are so tight. You get man, got to find a way to win.
Still working from the 30 as they line this up. 2nd and 10. Here's Genty running right. Defender gets to him right around the line. It's going to be marked as no gain. So, Brock, that means 3rd down coming up.
When you rush the passer, it's kind of like tracking down a runner. That same athleticism comes to life. He looked pretty good hunting his prey right there.
Sanders now on 3rd down. Pass cut! 9-yard line! And he's going to get this down to the 9. That puts him in goal to go.
I'm not sure how this defense let that guy slip through him like that. On 3rd down, nonetheless, he took that snap as an opportunity, and man, did he make an impact play.
Here we go. Here's trap 60, trap 6, hiking 18.
From the red zone on 1st. And he will have them a Cleveland touchdown. The Browns cut into the lead coming out of halftime. It's a Jamar Chase touchdown. Well, they definitely wanted to get that one out quick, Brock. They did just that, and it ends in 6.
We hear it all the time, but it is so true, Kate. This is a game about matchups. And when you see a throw that quick, it really was determined pre-snap. It was great design and tremendous execution.
No dice the first time they tried it, but this time, Brock, the 2-point conversion is successful.
Just felt like they were waiting for the right opportunity to try it once again. Not only to make up for the first attempt, but establish a little confidence from this spot, and who knows, maybe we'll have a 2-pointer that plays a bigger role when this thing's all said and done.
And he's brought down just inside the 25.
1st and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
Jacksonville offense ready to get going. Here's 1st and 10.
Yellow.
Off the gut they go with Gibbs. And this drive's quickly headed in the wrong direction. First play set down behind the line. Man, some of these middle backers are so impressive these days, Brock. No problems at all for him to range downhill and cut that play down behind the line.
Kind of the calling card of the position played today. They're not as big as they once were, but boy, can they run. As you said, whether it's downhill or sideline to sideline like that.
Easy.
From the gun, it's Mahomes. Gets him on the quick hitter. And this is going to be a 4-yard gain out to the 24.
We get a lot of credit to receivers, and rightfully so, Kate, for them going into coverage and making a catch. I don't think we give enough credit to tight ends. I know they're big, I know they're physical, but to go into double coverage, take that contact, and come away with the catch, that's a big-time effort.
3rd down, it's Mahomes. Chased out to his right. It's McBride downfield, and he's got it. And this great effort winds up getting him well into enemy territory before he's brought down. They're going to move the chains after a big play, 39 yards.
You know, Kate, we often talk about flipping the field in special teams, right? A kick return, a good punt. Well, an explosive play like that does the exact same thing. Look at the difference in field position. By hitting on that shot, you've totally flipped the field and the tone of this drive.
Throwing on 1st down, Mahomes. He's going to get a hand in there and knock that one away. So 2nd down now after the incompletion.
Small little jab there, finally landed by the defense. Able to break up one of these passes, but let's be real. We know who's been landing the heavy punches all game long. Looks like they're going to keep being aggressive too, Kate. I love that. Stay on the gas.
Ball stays at that 37. Here's 2nd and 10.
Fire down these two.
Back to the air, Mahomes. Forced out to his right. And roll on. It's a Jacksonville touchdown. The Jaguars can make it a 4-score game as they lead by 24. It's a Jahmyr Gibbs touchdown.
Quarterback, receiver, yeah, they'll get the credit. Those numbers and those stats, they're theirs. But that play happens, Kate, because the big guys up front give them enough time to make it happen. From one side of the field to the other, bingo.
That one splits the uprights. And the Jaguars tack on 7 more to their lead.
Browns 17.
The Jaguars ready to send this downfield, and away it goes. Starting from the 5. And he's going to make this to the 28 before going down.
1st and 10 at their own 28-yard
Cleveland about ready to go. Here's 1st and 10.
Panther 11, Panther 11. Check, Bobcat, check, Cowboy 80.
Sanders setting the pass. This is thrown towards a defender instead, and he's the one who makes a play on football. That's not what this offense wants. Incomplete on 1st down.
That's just simply great positioning to swat the ball away. He stayed in a spot where he could disrupt the throw before the target and make a play on it.
2nd and 10, still at the 28.
60 Vikings, 60, 18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal. 60 Bobcat, 60 Bobcat. Let's go.
Play action, Sanders. Oh, put some heat on this deep ball, left side.
The ability to track the ball. Red ball skills isn't just knocking it away, and that's a beautiful job there, Kate. The ball skills is also being able to track the ball on a deeper throw like that. If he doesn't swat it away, we're looking at a huge gain.
Last pass unsuccessful, and they have 3rd down here.
Come on, come on. Hit. Viking, hurt, hurt. Right there, hurt.
Here he goes, 3rd and long. And they pick him off again! Picked off by Jamin Davis. And the Jaguars are going to have it after his 2nd interception of the season.
4 picks, 1 game. Yeah, I get it. They've not all been his fault, but it isn't any easier to stomach. For the sake of his mental game, I think it's about time to limit things to short, easy passes or simply take him off this field altogether.
All right, working from the gun to start. 1st and 10.
Yellow. Eyesight.
Handoff to Gibbs from the gun. This drive is going to start out with a gain of 5 before they bring him down.
It's one of those sneaky little runs, Kate, that gets you enough yards to create some doubt into that defensive coordinator. You could stick to the ground. You could throw beyond the sticks. You really create some indecision now defensively.
Blitz coming, Mahomes. Finds Gibbs out of the backfield. Across the line, into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Jacksonville. The Jaguars pick it off and get points on the ensuing drive. It's a Jahmyr Gibbs touchdown. His 2nd scoring catch of the game. Extra point attempt coming from Sanders. Extra point set right down the middle. And the Jaguars continue adding on to that lead.
17.
The Jaguars ready to send this downfield, and away it goes. His return starts at the 5. Finds some space. He's past the 30. And he brought this one almost to midfield before he's tackled.
When you get contributions like that out of your kickoff returner, it is such a boost to an offense. This is about showing no fear, hitting the lane hard, a determined run back, and setting your offense up with great field position.
Ready, set.
The Browns, nice field position here as they start out 1st and 10.
Here we go.
They'll motion him out of the backfield left. On 1st down, here's Sanders. Finds Gentry underneath. And he'll be taken down, but not until he reaches that 45-yard line. The dose of the hurry-up offense here. Shotgun give here to Gentry. And he works it down inside the 40. That's a run of 8. Moving quickly, trying to get set again.
8 yards on the pickup. Brings up 2nd and
Working out of the gun, Sanders hits his running back. And this is down to the 28 before the defense halts it. A 9-yard gain and good for a 1st down.
It sure seemed like he knew exactly where he was going with that right off the snap.
first down.
Offense is set, 1st and 10. And off to Gentry. That's some decent running there. Gets him 4. It's going to be 2nd down. Offense in the hurry up here.
Brings up 2nd and
Out of the gun, here's Sanders. spot, which means the effort makes it first and goal. Moving quickly, trying to get set.
At the 2-yard line.
Cougar 19. Let's go.
Jency is in. Touchdown, Cleveland. The Browns cut into the lead.
Touchdown, Browns.
They'll go for 2 here. Sanders bringing the Browns to the line.
7-5.
The Browns will line up for the 2-point conversion.
All right, they're going to throw for it. Catches it at the 1. He's almost there, but no, they stop him at the last moment. He's going to be just inches shy of that 2-point conversion. The Browns have it on the tee, and they will kick it away here. That's going to be taken in at the 8. He's brought down at what looks like the 24-yard line.
At their own 24-yard line.
First look, a little pistol formation as they come to the line. 1st and 10.
Yellow.
Straight ahead with Gibbs. And they blow up the opening play of this drive. Love the aggressiveness from this defense.
I know from the position of the quarterback, Kate, sometimes you hand that ball, you put it in the belly of the running back, and you send him right into the teeth of a buzzsaw. You can feel it from the jump, and that call from the defense, well, it came at the perfect time.
This is Gibbs on 2nd down. And they're on him after about a 2-yard gain. Stopped by the unmistakable Max Crosby.
That's a gain of 2. Brings up 3rd and 12.
5 men in the secondary for the Browns. 3rd down.
Hey, 57, 57. Yellow.
3rd and long for him here. Completed to his running back. At the 20. Gets the 10. Across the line, into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Jacksonville. The Jaguars stretch their lead on the final play of the 3rd. It's a Jahmyr Gibbs touchdown. His 3rd through the air this game. Extra point attempt coming from Sanders. The point after splits the uprights. And they'll continue adding to their lead. Thankfully, only 1 quarter to play now. We've reached the end of 3 in this lopsided affair. It's been a great time at the stadium for this crowd. Their side has turned this into a blowout as we start the 4th. The Jaguars ready to send this downfield, and away it goes. This one's fielded at the 4-yard line. Good work so far. He's got room. And he manages the 35 before they can stop him. Field position here for the Browns as they start out 1st and 10.
Go! 19 sight.
Operating from the gun. Here's Sanders. Oh, he put everything he had into that throw. Brought in inside the 20. And he's going to take this one in for the Cleveland touchdown. The Browns putting up points in a game decided. It's a Jamar Chase touchdown. His 2nd scoring catch of the game.
That's some good old-fashioned playground football. Even at the elementary school, find the fastest kid and let him run.
2-point attempt coming. Sanders getting his offense set.
The Browns will line up for the 2-point conversion.
Throwing from the gun. And the pass succeeds. A little momentum builder as they try to dig into this deficit. You know what? Good for them there. This one's pretty out of hand, but hey, they're still putting in the effort, still putting up points before heading home today.
How do you eat an elephant, Kate?
Ooh, I love that one. One bite at a time, baby.
1 2-point conversion at a time. 8 points at a time. When you're down this big, that's all you could do on your side is just keep on digging and keep on eating bite by bite.
And in the end, he's able to get it to what used to be a touchback. It's at the 25-yard line. Getting a pistol formation here first as they come to the line.
Yellow.
Here's Gibbs on the carry. And this drive's quickly headed in the wrong direction. First play set down behind the line.
You know, that's so hard for me, Kate. That's the type of effort that deserves better when it comes to the results. It's going to show up as a negative run on the stat sheet, but that was not the runner's fault. He did all he could to fight to get back to the line, but this defense just kept swarming.
He's going to be stopped right around the 37. It's a 13-yard play, and that's enough for the first.
Danger, Kate. Danger, I say. You get this guy in the open field, and he is dangerous to take it to the house.
First down, and they go right back to it. And they'll stop him here, but not before he gets out to the 47-yard line. They get an even 10 on that play. And the Jaguars have a first down.
When you call that first down running play, you don't always expect to get those kind of yards. They'll take that every single time.
On first down, right back to Gibbs. And he drives this across midfield and down into enemy territory. And it's 6 on the play, bringing up 2nd and 4.
I'm not kidding you, Kate. The run of that length at the NFL level, honestly, is the equivalent of a run of 15-plus at the high school level. It's hard in the run game to make yards, and they just got a very successful one.
And a great play is brought to an end as this one reaches the 35-yard line. That's an 11-yard pickup, and it gives them the first down.
I think anytime these offensive coordinators in the NFL call a run play, they're just hoping for something positive. To get a first down, that's a bonus.
Yellow.
Running in with Gibbs. And a couple of teammates combining there for the stop after just 1 yard.
The one thing I can say positive about the execution of that play is at least he didn't go backwards.
Last run, not a lot of help, Brock. 9 to go now on 2nd down.
Yellow. Hey, 57. Yellow.
I got him on me.
Out of the gun, it's Mahomes. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact.
Okay, this quarterback gets out of the pocket, genuinely a coin toss whether he's going to keep it with his legs or put in the air. Sigh of relief there defensively as that ball falls incomplete.
Nice pass unsuccessful. Let's see what they do on 3rd down.
Yellow.
To the air on 3rd and long. And he let his man too much there, Brock. Incomplete. 4th down coming up.
That's one of those 3rd down situations where you're asking an awful lot of your man to make a play to keep this drive going. Too much of a contested catch there, unable to bring it in.
And this kick is good. He needed to get all of it there, and he did. And that gives them a 28-point advantage.
Get another shot across the bow of a ship that's already sinking here, Kate. He could have made that field goal. Heck, he could have turned around and kicked it directly at his coach because it feels like they've got this one in hand.
Returning it from the 4. This makes it up to the 25.
Take over 1st and 10.
Browns look just about ready, Brock. Here comes 1st and 10.
Come on. Ready.
Sanders going to look to throw. Short pass brought in. And he's taken down just a couple of yards shy of the 40. Working quickly here.
That's good for the Browns.
Sanders going to throw here on 1st. Finds him over the middle. And he'll be taken down, but not until he reaches that 45-yard line. Offensive line fast.
First and 10 at the 45-yard line.
To the air on first down. Sanders dialing up a receiver screen. And they'll stand him up and sit him down at the line.
It's a loss of a yard. Brings up 7.
Sanders back to throw.
Jaguars 46
And they pick him off again. And the Jaguars will take over as he records his first interception of our season.
Sanders pass.
Well, these were the kind of plays they needed, frankly, earlier in the game when it was still somewhat close. By this point, still a great play, but a bit of a hollow highlight with the game already decided.
So they'll head up here first and 10 from the 34. They'll start on the ground with Gibbs. Can't slip that initial tackle. Stops made for no gain on that first down play.
This offense has now left you some ground to make up a little bit here on second down. After that drive starts, the very minimal gain.
Last run only gained a yard. That means it's 2nd and 9. Another one for Gibbs. And once again, he doesn't manage much before getting brought down. Moving 3 that time. That's going to bring up 3rd and 7.
Gain of 3. It's 3rd and 7.
On the ground, it's a give to Gibbs. And the stop is made just before he's able to reach that midfield strike. It's a gain of 11 there, and that picks up the first.
That's good for a Jaguars. First down.
Handoff running left. Here's Gibbs. Quite the turnaround these last 2 plays, huh? Nice gain on 1, and now they get him behind the line.
Behind the line of scrimmage.
On these 1st and 10 calls, defenses are always keyed in that a run might be coming their way. And as soon as the QB turned to give the ball, the entire defense came crashing in to bury them for a loss.
Back to the line they go. It's 2nd down.
Yellow.
A give left side for Gibbs. Still going past the 40. That goes for 32 yards. And that's good for a Jacksonville first down.
Best run games in this league at balance can run it inside, and as they just showed right there, doing damage on the outside.
10 at the 21-yard line.
Now they'll hit the line just outside the red zone following that big play.
Yellow.
Going to the ground again on first. And this play doesn't work out like the last snap, right? So you can only get back to the line as the defense all over this one.
You want to see the term read and react to the little video in the football dictionary? That's it.
Lining up to take a knee on 2nd down. Here's Mahomes on a designed run. Setting up for the kneel down on 3rd. Looks like a design run here from Mahomes. So the Jaguars come away with a win in this one. Well, Brock, we both thought coming into this one that it was going to be a tough hill to climb going up against one of the better defenses in the NFL. But these guys looked and said, Hill? What hill?
And you know what? I think that happens over the course of this week. Sometimes when you know what you're facing, Kate, and you're watching tape and it's a really good defense, you know you got to be on your game. And this offense certainly was today.
This has been another edition of the NFL on EA Sports. With all our crew here and my broadcast partner, Brock Heward, I'm Kate Scott. It's a win for the Jaguars as we bid farewell from Jacksonville.